Hello, I'm in my bed, in the bunk bed that I shared with my daughter, because our family is packed like sardines, but that's a different story. I think I'm going to start chronicling my chronic pain that I deal with. Days are very hard. It could be very emotionally straining, but I'll start with a little extra background. I am also one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and I would not know what to do without the hope that we have, and with God's kingdom that'll come. That hope is what keeps a bunch of us holding on. Otherwise, I don't know what we do. We got to have that hope and that faith. And that's what keeps me going every day. Even if I'm in a cranky mood, or in a lousy mood, or definitely in a happy mood, I could definitely say, praise Jehovah. But, in my trials, that's when I pray to Him and outpour my heart to Him. And I wouldn't know what to do without that. But, dealing with chronic pain, faith is a big factor in being able to handle that. Having brothers and sisters that you can really talk to. Having these chronicling journals. Because, I had help, along with being a single mom, I help take care of my parents. They're elderly, and I have my handicapped sister. I've chronicled her on my Instagram. This will be under my Instagram account, Lunch Lady Forever. I do love my job. I love the little kids, and knowing that I'm doing something good for them, some that might not even get any kind of meal if it weren't for the work that we do at our crew. Our crew of 10 ladies that sometimes I might get aggravated with, but I'm very thankful for, and would not know what to do, without them. And working that job, and having this chronic pain, sciatica, technically. I go to my doctor on Monday and start a workup to go to neurosurgery, but everyone always tells me, you're too young. You're too young. Well, guess what? I'm too young for these gray hairs that I get. I'm too young to have a 12-year-old daughter, but, well, it is what it is. And I know I'm too young to have this pain, but, that's what this system does. This world, it makes you feel guilty that you're in pain at such a young age. And especially with all this opioid crisis stuff, makes it harder for people, like us that suffer chronic pain. My dad, he suffers too, being a diabetic, and he got run over and has a whole piece of vertebrae gone out of his back because of it. And the doctors, way back when, told him he was lucky to be alive. But, I can relate, to the pain that he has now, because he would talk about his leg going out and feeling like he was on fire. And, being in pain all the time is so depressing. It is. Whenever You know, my dad was going through all his pain stuff. I never quite, in all the I'm a research person, but I could look up and see, they have psychiatrists for people that deal with chronic pain, and at first I didn't understand that, but now I see why it's needed. Because, I mean, it's a hard thing to deal with. A very hard thing. And
did they eat up all the damn...
Of all times, my dad had to ask for fudge. Diabetic asking for fudge. That's hilarious. But anyway, I go to see my doctors on Monday, and I never thought I would pray for a back surgery, but boy, I am. I really am that way. I'm hopeful that I'll get to feeling better, at least in this system, because this is just not me. I'm the crazy lunch lady that slides down the water slides.
I'll share some of this.
I've posted that on my Instagram, sliding down the water slides with the little kids, and just being silly. Even when things might seem bad, I'm the one who tries to be silly and be upbeat, but I'm only human. But I'll end this video with a thank you of support from my congregation that's very understanding, and my employers that have been trying to help accommodate my disabilities, and my well, I can't say all my co-workers, but some of my co-workers, even though they're older and they keep going, they at least try to act understanding towards my condition. So until then, I guess I'll post another update after I find out what an MRI is going to say, and see what might need to be done to help me. I encourage you to follow my account. Tell others, Lunch Lady Forever on Instagram. And Lunch Lady I am, and Lunch Lady I'll be forever. Even when paradise comes, I'd love to just prepare food for people, that whenever I'm not hurting, I love doing that. I love feeding our congregation, feeding the kids at school, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So send love and prayers to those going through hard trials, and deep sympathy for those going through chronic pain. Thank you. Bye-bye.